Morning students. Now today we shall discuss our next topic, that is pronouns and kinds of pronouns. Students, in your previous class also you have studied about this chapter, and now today we shall discuss this chapter again. So first of all, let us recall what is a pronoun or what are pronouns. Whenever we speak or write, we avoid or we want to avoid the repetition of the same noun. So for that we use some other words. And what are they? They are pronoun. So what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word which we used at the place of noun. Or we can say that pronouns are substitutes for nouns to avoid repetition. Okay? Or we can say that a pronoun is a word which we used at the place of noun to avoid the repetition of the noun over and over again. Next, kinds of pronoun. Students, there are 8 kinds of pronouns, and they are: first, personal pronouns; second, possessive pronouns; next, relative pronouns; interrogative pronouns; reflexive pronouns; emphasizing or emphatic pronouns; demonstrative pronouns; and indefinite pronouns. So now we shall discuss all the kinds of pronoun one by one. First, personal pronouns. A pronoun which stands for a person or thing is called a personal pronoun. Or we can say that whenever we are talking about any person or thing, it comes under personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are also of 3 types: first person, second person, and third person. What is first person? The pronouns which refer to the person or persons speaking are of the first person. For example, like I, we, mine, ours, me, us. Or we can say that the pronouns like I, mine, me, we, ours, and us, which stand for the person or persons speaking, are said to be the personal pronouns of the first person. Next, second person. The pronouns which refer to the person or persons spoken to are of the second person. For example, like you and yours. Or we can say that the pronouns you and yours, which stand for the person or persons spoken to, are said to be the personal pronouns of the second person. Third person. The pronouns which refer to the persons or things spoken of are of the third person. For example, like he, she, it, him, his, her, its, they, them, theirs. Or again, I am telling you, we can say that the pronouns like he, his, him, she, hers, they, theirs, them, and it, which stand for the person or thing spoken of, are said to be the personal pronouns of the third person. Again, I am giving you one example, like this time I am speaking. So I am the first person. To whom? To you I am speaking. Then you are the second person, and we both are speaking with each other of the third person, like he, she, it, him. So they are all called the third person. Students, one thing I want to tell you, that personal pronouns are also of the 2 types. Personal pronouns are also of two types. Number one, subjective pronouns, and second, objective pronouns. So, first of all, let's see what are subjective pronouns. Pronouns in the subjective case. Pronouns in the subjective case are subject of the verb. And objective pronouns, pronoun in the objective case are the objects of the verb. For example, like he and I saw Laura yesterday. This is a sentence that he and I saw Laura yesterday. In this sentence, he and I are the subjective pronouns. Why? Because they are at the place of subject before the verb. And again, I am giving you one example, like Laura saw him and me yesterday. In this sentence, him and me are the objective pronouns. Why they are called the objective pronouns? Because they are placed at the place of object. So, they are the, or we can say that they are the receiver of the action. Okay, students, I think you all know that what is a subject or what is a object. The doer of the action is called the subject of the sentence, and the receiver of the action are called the, or is called the object of the sentence. Okay. Next kind of pronoun is possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns are used instead of nouns for showing possession, or we can say that the words which show possession are called the possessive pronouns. For example, like this book is mine, that bag is his. In these two examples, mine and his are the possessive pronouns. Other example also, like mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs are all called the possessive pronouns. And what are possessive pronouns? Possessive pronouns are the word which shows possession for a thing. Next, reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns refer to the same person of persons as the subject of the verb. Reflexive pronouns refers to the same person or persons as the subject of the verb. Students, it is noticed that reflexive pronouns are formed by adding self. Always remember that reflexive pronouns are formed by adding self, S-E-L-F, to my, like myself, your, yourself, him, himself, her, herself, it, itself, and also selves, S-E-L-V-E-S, like ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. One notice there, if we are talking about any singular subject, then we always use SELF, and for the plural we always add SELVES. So here are some examples of reflexive pronoun. The cat washed itself. They laughed at themselves. She often talked to herself. See in example first, the cat. Cat is a singular, then we use here itself, SELF. In second example, they. What is they? They is a plural subject. So what we have used here? SELVES. Next example, she. Singular, SELF, herself. Enjoy yourselves, boys, and boys also plural. Then for boys, what we use here? Yourselves, SELVES, selves. Next, emphasizing or emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns or emphasizing pronouns are used along with nouns or pronouns for the sake of emphasis. These are also the pronouns. These are also pronouns which we found by adding self or selves. There is only one difference of using reflexive pronoun and emphasizing pronoun. What is the difference? See, reflexive pronoun, we always use reflexive pronoun after the verb. If we want to sort out what are reflexive pronoun and what are emphatic pronoun, this is the main difference, that we always use reflexive pronoun after the verb and it refers back to the subject. An emphatic or emphasizing pronoun we always used just after the noun or pronoun, like the mother herself, we ourselves, and the town itself. And what this herself, ourselves, itself, they are used here for the sake of emphasis, है ना? Next, demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns are used for pointing out. Students, remember one word, that point out. Okay, the pronoun which are used to point out the object to which they refer, they are all called the demonstrative pronouns. For example, this, that, these, those, such and same also. These all are called the demonstrative pronouns. For example, like this is a present from my brother, that is my bike, these are her books, and those are your books. Students, remember one thing, this and these refer to the things near at hand. The things which are near at our hand, we use this and these for it, and the things which are at the distance, we use those and that. This for the singular and these for the plural, that for the singular and those for the plural things. But remember one thing, this and these for the nearer things and that and those for the further things. Next pronoun is indefinite pronoun. Words like one, none, some, somebody, nobody, others, many, few, anybody, everyone, these all are words which we use to a person or thing in a general way. These words are called the indefinite pronoun. Or we can say that the pronoun which do not refer to any person or thing in particular. Remember, the pronouns which we do not refer to any person or thing in particular, these all are called the indefinite pronouns. See the example. Many of these eggs are rotten. Few escaped unhurt. None of these apples is ripe. All are not sick. These all are the indefinite pronoun, like everyone, anybody, few, many, nobody, somebody, none, one. These all are words are the indefinite pronouns. And what are indefinite pronouns? The pronoun which do not refer to any person or thing in particular. Whenever we are not talking about any particular thing or person, that pronouns are all called the indefinite pronouns. Next, interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns always introduce questions for us. For example, the words like who, what, which, whom are all called the interrogative pronouns. Because why they are called the interrogative pronouns? Because they are used for asking questions. For example, like who spoiled my drawing book? Which is your house? What are you doing? So here the words who, which, what are all called the interrogative pronouns. Remember one thing, students, The words interrogative pronouns like who, whose, and whom are used for persons only. Okay, who, whose, and whom are used for persons only. Which interrogative pronoun is used for animals and inanimate things, like the things without life? We always use which interrogative pronoun for animals and for the things without life. And what interrogative pronoun is used for things only? Okay, so who, whose, whom for the persons, which for the animal and the things without life, and what for only the things. Next, a relative pronoun. Relative pronouns like who, whom, whose, which, and that join two sentences and refer to noun coming before them. Relative pronouns are the pronouns which are used to join two sentences. Always remember, students, the words who, whom, whose, which, and that are the relative pronouns, and they are used to join two sentences. And that relative pronoun always refer to noun coming before them. See the example here. See the example here. This is the boy who stood first in class. In this sentence, who is a relative pronoun. Second, this is the boy whose leg was broken in the accident. In this sentence, whose is the relative pronoun. In the third sentence, the lady whom you met at the door is my aunt. In this sentence, whom is a relative pronoun. Rachita has found the purse which she had lost. In this sentence, which is a relative pronoun. And what they are doing here? They are used to join two sentences and also refer back to noun coming before them. Like who. Which noun it refer back? Boy. Whose? Which noun it refer back? Again, this is the boy whose leg. Whose leg? Boy leg. Whom? Which noun it refer back? Lady. Rachita has found the purse which purse. Purse is the noun which this pronoun refer back. Relative pronoun. So students, the noun to which a relative pronoun refer or relate, it's called its antecedent. Always remember this word, antecedent. What are antecedent? Antecedent are the noun to which a relative pronoun refer or relate. See the previous slide. In the first sentence, who is a relative pronoun and what is its antecedent? Boy. Whose is a relative pronoun and boy is its antecedent. Whom is a relative pronoun and lady is its antecedent. In the next sentence, which is a relative pronoun and purse is its antecedent. So students, what we have learned today about the pronoun and kinds of pronoun. So let us recall again, what are pronouns? A pronoun is a word which we used at the place of noun to stop the repetition of the noun over and over again. And there are 8 kinds of pronoun, like first personal pronoun, second possessive pronoun, then relative pronoun, then interrogative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphasizing pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, indefinite pronoun. Thank you, students.